I'm playing with AI generated responses. Based on AI, this is the color of a happy day. And I love how its response is like a very vibrant lime green, which honestly makes sense. Then I was playing with an analogy tool and I put taking care of a baby, and its response was for the computer responded that taking care of a baby was like taking care of a little plant that you have to water it like one, making sure it's not too cold or not too hot, which was pretty interesting to me because I wanted to see how it would answer to a situation where you have to be empathetic, and I liked how it just thought about maintenance. Next, I commanded an analogy for getting good grades, and it said it's like winning a race, which makes sense since we have a bunch of hierarchy system with school, and it really does feel like a race. Then I asked it more into my questions, and I said an analogy for staying with somebody you don't love, and it said being in a relationship with someone you're not attracted to, which means that attraction is beyond physical and more so about love, which made a lot of sense, surprisingly. It really felt like this AI was becoming my therapist at this point, so I started asking deeper questions, and I asked being sad, what is that an analogy for? Which replied with a really empty response and really deep, because it makes sense. Why would you need windows for a dark room if the room is dark? What do you need to see out there? Or maybe since it is dark, you do want to see out the windows, but you can't. So that's the sad part. I was recently pregnant, so I wanted to know what it thought about being pregnant, and it said that you don't know what's going on, which honestly I was very confused throughout my pregnancy, so it makes sense. I personally loved this one, so I wanted to create a little antonym since rainy I'm mainly considered sad and then happy, so I'm like happy on a rainy day, and it said it is like being a cat. Being happy on a rainy day is like being a cat. I really liked the answer to the antonym, so I put what's an analogy for cooking food that you don't like, and its response was amazing, as it said that it's like putting a square peg in a round hole. Another feature this AI has is to be able to read sentiments off of tweet postings, so I thought of something that somebody would tweet, and it's interesting how it is programmed to detect if something is positive or negative, which seems like only humans can do, but I guess AI got trained differently. And money can't buy happiness, it detects as negative, which for us, maybe we see it as a positive thing, that maybe we shouldn't have much importance to money as if it can't buy happiness. But I understand how it can be negative, because honestly, I'd be pretty freaking sad if you would tell me that money doesn't buy happiness, because it kind of does. It's, I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. Then I put a little silly tweet that was sugar daddies need sugar babies, and a little symbiosis relationship, and it says that the tweet is positive. Love it. If you want more, then let me know what other questions I should ask.